Welcome to Backwards Thinking, Moving Forward, episode 442. For this episode, we're going to discuss, it's expected of me. Now, expectations are kind of a funny thing. They are definitely one that can be taken multiple ways. Just to start off the conversation, there are two quotes that I just found when I was researching expectations. So one is by Antonio Banderas, who's so cute. And it says, "Expectation is the mother of all frustration." Which I'd have to agree. It's those expectations that are making us frustrated. But on the flip side, there's a quote by Sam Walton that says, "High expectations are the key to everything." Those are totally opposite. One is being blamed for everything, and one is given credit for everything. So this really makes me ponder, right? We need to have expectations, goals, things we're striving for, things that we're expecting out of life. But on the same flip side, we need to make sure that we aren't expecting things, that we're expecting things to happen, and if they don't happen, then we're going to be mad and we're going to be upset and maybe that's the key. It's not the expectations, but our reaction to the expectations. So when an expectation isn't fulfilled, it's our reaction to it that's causing us problems. So it's kind of like the last two episodes, that you need to have plans, but don't let the plans hold you back, right? You need to have expectations, but don't let those expectations hold you back. Now, I want to expect to have a good life. I want to expect to be happy, but I don't just sit there and do nothing about it. That means get up and get to work. We know that if we think about something, it's not going to make it just suddenly come to pass. We have to make it come to pass. So it is good to have some expectations, but it's also really good to let expectations morph and move and change, right? It's kind of like when you were younger and you thought nothing's ever going to change and my best friend's never going to move and all these things. We had these expectations, and when they did change, it hurt. So if something is expected of you, especially the things that we expect of ourselves, just take a moment to pause and maybe find the good in it, right? If I expect, kind of like these episodes, right? I expect to do a good job, but I also have to let it go. At some point, I have to let it go and just do the best I can, or I'm going to stop myself from ever posting these. So expectations are a good thing, but we need to let them move on and just watch our reactions to them. So when you expect to have a good day, you don't just sit there and go, well, why isn't this day being good? The expectation is that I can make this a good day, no matter what happens. And see, that's a good expectation. That's one that's going to move you forward. So yes, there are things that are expected of you and things that you should expect of yourself, that you have control. So have a wonderful day, or make the day wonderful.